Hi all, my name is Lee and welcome back to the channel. So the story is I'm building my very first production ready guitar that I want to sell. The previous video I pretty much finished the neck. However, I forgot one specific thing. I haven't put any of my branding on the headstock or a serial number. So what I want to do to start with is actually come up with an idea, which I already have and I'll show you in a second. But it requires cutting a small circle out of the headstock. So I've bought a type of drill to do that. I think it's called a Forstner bit, 25 millimeters. So what I'm going to do is I'm making an aluminium disc, 25 millimeters. I'm going to put some letters and a serial number into it. In this particular case, it will be LCG for Lee C guitars, and then 01 for the serial number. This is my first one. I'll just put 01 on there. And of course, I want to then put that aluminium disc inside the headstock. So I've already made the aluminium disc and I'll give you a closer look at that. I bought some metal stamps and I used my fret press just to press the letters and numbers into the aluminium disc. I've also given it a polish now, so all that's left to do is cut a small area out of the front of the headstock. I need to be so careful because obviously I've already finished this, but it needs to be done. So let's get on and do that now. So hopefully you can see that. Just a small aluminium disc with LCG, Lee C guitars and 01. So the next thing I need to do is to cut a small hole, 25 millimeters into the headstock, and I've got to be so careful. I've already centered it and made a mark, so now it's just a matter of getting the drill, and this is the type of bit I'm using. Hopefully you can see that. So that's what I'm using to make this cut. It should cut it perfectly. So let's do that really carefully now. So what I should really do is probably put a little tiny touch of glue on some of those edges just to make sure it sticks in. But I'm happy with that. The hole looks good. It's about the right depth. So let's get some glue. So the next job is to start making some of the other components. So I'll make these out of aluminium. Obviously the control knobs, top hats, where I've got some dimensions there. Hopefully you can see that okay. And also the sort of the strap nuts, just to hold the strap on the guitar. So I'll be making my own ones of these. So the next job is get one of these cut out. Let's jump on the lathe. So I've now made my 3 top hat style knobs out of aluminium, as you can see here. So they're pretty good. And I've also made a couple of barrel sort of strap nuts, as you can see. I've found a couple of screws that are suitable. So I'm really pleased with how they are. So pretty much the final job to do before I start the body assembly and putting all the electronics in is I'm just going to put the tuners onto the headstock. So let's do that next. So the neck's pretty much done now. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. The next job is now putting the electronics in before I put the bridge on. It just makes it easier, and it's easier to protect the guitar. And also it stops all the chrome work getting fingerprints on and things like that. So I've already done the neck pickup. If you remember with my design, I don't leave that much room for adjustment because I don't need to, and I don't use pickup surrounds. I'm not a fan of those. I just don't like them. So I always screw the pickup directly into the body. Now, of course, the way I've set the dimensions up, you still want a little bit of pickup adjustment, but I don't need that much, only a few millimeters. So I don't use a full spring underneath the pickup leg underneath. What I actually do is I cut either end of a standard pickup spring up just so I've got a few millimeters of spring, and then I put that underneath the pickup at each screw point, and that just gives me enough to get the right pickup height. Generally speaking, I would suggest a pickup height of anything between maybe 1.5 to 3 millimeters, something like that. So you don't need a great deal of adjustment if the body and the cavity is already sort of set up to dimensions and you've got all your measurements right. So I just need a few millimeters of adjustment just in case. And the way I do that is I take a standard pickup spring and I just cut the ends off to give me a few mil on each end. So let's have a look at this one and I'll show you what I do. So I've got the 2 screws I'll be using, and also this spring, but the first thing I need to do with the spring is just cut the 2 ends off. That's all I need. So let's do that first. So hopefully you can see that. That's all I need. That's probably about 5 mils worth of adjustment, and that's plenty for me. So I've already marked a couple of sort of marks for drilling a small pilot hole for the pickup screws. So I'll just use the drill now just to go into those. It's a really thin drill bit. You don't need anything too much. So I'll just go in with that. I think this is 1.6 millimeters. So the next job now, because quite obviously pickups are magnets, when you try and put these springs underneath the legs in the cavity, they always try and stick to the pickup, and it's just a fiddly job just trying to align everything. So I keep it plain and simple. I put a small dab of glue on each of these pickup legs, and then I just stick the spring onto it. So let's do that. This glue is just super glue, cyanoacetate I think it's called, so it breaks easily. That it's not a permanent bond by any means. When it's metal to metal, it's quite easy to crack them apart. Okay, so you just leave that bond for a few seconds and that should be fine. So as you can see, I've already put the electronics board in. This is the push-pull volume knob for the split coils. And this grey block, you just press your wires into that. So the order of the wires, I believe, to split the outside coils, because I prefer to split the outer coils rather than the inner coils on the humbucker. So I believe the order of the wire by colour is white, green, red, black, going towards the back of the guitar. So I've put the neck pickup in already. The next pickup to do now is the bridge, using the same format. I've checked the wiring diagram, that seems to be right. So white, green, red, black should enable the outer coils to be split on the pickups. So I'll just carry on putting that in. I've also fed a spare wire through here, which is the earth for the bridge. And we have to attach all the earths later on. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a small earth connector just there. So we'll do that last of all. So I'll just carry on and try and get these wires in. And now I can just screw these into place. So now I'm going to put the bridge in and flip it over and get the springs attached to it. So what I've done on the bridge is I've just put a small piece of black tape on the back edge, just so I don't scratch any of the surface of the guitar as it goes into position. So let's get this in carefully. We'll flip the guitar over and then I can put the springs on and hold it in place. I've already attached this piece to hold the springs on and screwed it in. So now I'll just attach these springs. So that's in, looks pretty good. Let's just flip it back over and check. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm really pleased with that. So the next thing to do now, before we put the neck on, is just get the plastic cover plates back on onto the back. So let's just flip it over again. I've already drilled the holes for them, so it's just a matter of screwing them on. And now we can get the neck screwed in. So I haven't tightened it down completely yet. I'm just going to flip it back over and make sure everything looks good. Yeah, the neck looks really good. It's sat in nicely. Everything looks flat and aligned. So I'll flip it back and tighten it up. Excellent, that's looking good. So, as you can see, the majority of the guitar is now done. I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. I've still got a few more little tiny bits and pieces to do just to finish it off, but what I'll do is I'll bring this video to an end here, and the next video I'll just put on the final touches, such as putting the knobs on and things like that, and doing a final tuning, and of course we'll test it through my Quad Cortex just to see what sounds I can get out of it. But hopefully you like it so far. I'll try and get it in the light for you. It's nice and shiny, everything fits well. I'm really pleased with it so far. So thanks for watching this one and catch me on the next video. Cheers.